over?
Oh, well that doesn't
Mr.
mean
Alfieri, I'm
anything.
telling you something, please. He sings, see? Which is, I mean, it's all right, but sometimes he hits a note, you know? You turn around, I mean, hi, you know what I mean.
Well, that's a tenor, Eddie.
Oh, I know, this guy ain't no tenor. I mean, if you came in the house and you didn't know who was singing, hey, you wouldn't be looking for him, you'd be looking for her.
Well, it doesn't mean anything.
I'm telling you something, please, Mr. Alfieri. Couple nights ago, my niece brings out a dress, which is too small for her, because she shot up like a late last year. He takes the dress, he lays it on the table, he cuts it up. 1, 2, 3. He makes a new dress. I mean, he looks so sweet there. Like an angel. You could kiss him, he looks so sweet.
Now look, Eddie.
Mr. Alfieri, they're laughing at him at the piers now. I'm ashamed. Paper doll, they call him. Blondie now. And his brother thinks it's because he's got a sense of humor, see? Which he's got. But that ain't what they're laughing at. Which they're not gonna come out with it because they know he's moronic, you know? But they have to see me if they make a crack. But I know what they're laughing at. When I think of this guy laying his hands on her. I mean, it's eating me out, Mr. Alfieri, because I struggled for this girl, you know? And this guy, he comes out of nowhere.
Eddie, look, I understand. I have children of my own, you know? But the law is very specific.
You mean to tell me that there's no law?
You have no recourse in the law,
Yeah,
Eddie.
but if you ain't right, Mr. Alfieri.
There's nothing you can do, Eddie. Believe me.
Nothing?
Nothing at all. There's only one legal question here.
What?
The manner in which they entered the country. But I don't think you want to do anything about that. Do you?
You mean,
Well, they entered illegally.
Oh, Jesus, no, I wouldn't do nothing about that.
I want you to listen to me now.
Mr. Alfieri, I can't believe what you're telling me.
Eddie, I want you to listen to me now. You know, sometimes God mixes up the people, you know? Every man loves somebody, right? Every man's got somebody he loves. The wife, the kids, we all got somebody. But sometimes there's too much love. There's too much love and it goes where it mustn't. A man raises a child, sometimes a niece, sometimes even a daughter, and he never realizes it. But through the years, he gives too much love to that niece. He gives too much love to that daughter. Do you understand what I'm trying to say to you?
Hey, well, what do you mean? That I should look out for her good?
Yeah, Eddie, but these things have to end, that's all. Child's got to grow up and go away, and the man's got to learn to forget. Because otherwise, what other way can it end? Let her go, that's my advice. You did your job, now it's her life. Wish her well and let her go. Because there's no law, Eddie. Put your mind to it right now, the law's not interested in this.
You mean to tell me this guy's a
There's
punk?
nothing you can do.
Well, all right. Thanks very much.
What are you gonna do?
What can I do? I'm a patsy. What can a patsy do? I worked like a dog for 20 years so punk could have it, so that's what I done. I mean, in the worst of times. In the worst, when there wasn't a ship coming in the harbor, I didn't stand around looking for relief. I hustled. When there was empty piers in Brooklyn, I went to Hoboken, Staten Island, Jersey, the West Side, all over, because I made a promise. I took out of my own mouth to give to her. I took out of my wife's mouth. I walked hungry plenty of days in this city. And now I gotta sit in my own house and look at a son of a bitch punk like that, when she comes out of nowhere. I take the blankets off my bedroom, and he takes and puts his dirty, filthy hands on her like a goddamn thief.
But Eddie, she's a woman now.
He's stealing from me.
Well, she wants to get married. She can't marry you, can't she?
What are you talking about? Marry me? I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
I gave you my advice, Eddie. That's it.
It's it's breaking my heart, you know?
I understand. Can you put it out of your mind? Can you do that?
I'll see you around.
There are times where you want to spread an alarm, but nothing's really happened. I knew. I knew then and there. I could have finished the whole story that afternoon. It's not as though there was a mystery to unravel. I could see every step coming, step after step, like a mysterious figure walking down a hallway towards a certain door. I knew where he was going. I knew where he was going to end. And I sat here many afternoons and I asked myself, why? Being an intelligent man, I was so powerless to stop it. I even went to a certain old lady from the neighborhood, a wise old woman, and I told her. She only said, pray for him. So I waited here.
You know where they went?
Where?
They once went to Africa on a fishing boat. It's true, Eddie.
I didn't say nothing.
And I ain't never been to Staten Island.
You didn't miss much. Hey, Marco, how long did that take to get to Africa?
Oh, 2 days. We go all over.
Once we went to Yugoslavia.
Hey, they pay all right on them boats.
If they catch a fish, they pay all right.
They're family boats though. And nobody in our family own one, so we only go out if the family gets sick.
You know what I don't understand, Marco? There's this ocean full of fish, and yous are all starving.
You need boats, nets, you need money.
Yeah, but couldn't they fish, like, down at the beach? You see them down Coney
And
Island?
sardines.
Sure. How are you gonna catch sardines on a hook?
Oh. I didn't know they're sardines. They're sardines.
Yeah. They followed them all over the ocean, Africa, Yugoslavia.
You know, it's funny. You never think of it. That sardines are just swimming in the ocean.
I know. It's like oranges and lemons on a tree. I mean, could you imagine oranges and lemons on a tree?
It's funny. Hey, Marco, I hear that in Italy they paint the oranges to make them look orange.
Paint.
Yeah, I mean like they grow green or something on the trees.
No. In Italy, the oranges are orange.
Oh.
The lemons are green.
I know lemons are green. For Christ's sake, you see them in the store, sometimes they're green there. I said oranges, nothing about lemons.
So your wife is getting the money all right, Marco?
Oh, yes. She bought medicine for my boy.
That's wonderful. So you feel better, huh?
Yes. But I'm lonesome.
Well, I just hope you ain't gonna do like some of them around here. They here 25 years, some men, they never got enough together to go back twice.
I know. There are many families in our town where the children never met the father. But I will go home. 4 or 5 years, I think.
Well, maybe you should keep some more here. Because maybe she thinks that it comes so easily, you're never gonna get ahead of yourself.
Oh, no. I send everything. She saves. And my wife is very lonesome.
She must be nice. She pretty? I bet, huh?
No. But she understands everything.
He has got a clever wife.
Hey, Marco, I bet you when those guys get back there, there's plenty of surprises.
Surprises.
Yeah, I mean, like, they count the number of kids and there's a couple extra than when they left.
No, Eddie. The women wait. Most, very few surprises.
It's more strict than our town, not so free.
It ain't so free here either, Rodolfo, like you think. I've seen greenhorns get in trouble that way sometimes. They think because a girl don't walk around with a shawl over her head, she ain't strict, you know? A girl don't have to wear a black dress to be strict.
Well, I always have respect.
I know, but in your town you wouldn't just drag off a girl without permission, you know? You know what I mean, Marco?
Yes.
Well, he didn't exactly drag her off, though, Eddie.
I know, but I've seen some of them get the wrong idea. I mean, it might be a little more free here, but it's just a strict.
I do anything wrong, Eddie?
Hey, look, kid, I'm not a father. I'm only your uncle.
Well, then be an uncle then. I mean,
No, Beatrice. If he does wrong, you must tell him. What does he do wrong, Eddie?
Yeah, well, Marco, till he came here, she was never on the street 12 o'clock at night.
You come home early now, Rodolfo.
well, you said that the movie ended late, didn't you?
Yeah.
Well, tell him, honey. The movie ended late.
Look, he thinks she's always stayed out like that.
You
That's
come
all.
home early now, Rodolfo.
All right. But I can't stay in the house all the time, Eddie.
Look, kid, I'm not only talking about her. The more you run around, the more chance you're taking. I mean, suppose he gets hit by a car, you know? Where's his papers? Who is he?
Yeah, well, who is he in the daytime, though? Same chance in the daytime.
Yeah, but you don't have to go looking around for it, that's all. I mean, if he's here to work, then he should work. If he's here for a good time, then he could fool around. But I understood, Marcos, that you was both coming to make a living for your family. You understand me, Marco?
I beg your pardon, Eddie.
I see it's what I understood in the first place.
Yes. That's why we came.
Yeah, that's all I'm asking.
Come on, Rodolfo. Let's dance.
No, I'm tired.
Go ahead, dance, Rodolfo.
Come on, they got a great quartet, these guys.
What's that, a new record?
No, we got it the other day. They only bought 3 records. Must be nice to go all over in one of them fishing boats, huh? See all them other countries.
Yeah.
I like that myself, but the women don't go along at that.
No, not on the boats. Hard work.
What, do you got a regular kitchen and everything?
Hey, sure, we eat very good on the boats. Especially when Rodolfo comes along, everybody gets fat.
Oh, he cooks.
Yeah, sure, he's a very good cook. Now, rice and pasta, fish, everything.
He cooks too! He can sing, he can cook, he can make dresses.
Well, it's wonderful. He can always make a living.
It is wonderful. I mean, he can sing, he can cook, he can make dresses.
You know, all the head chefs in those big hotels are men. They get some great pay, them guys. You read about them.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, I mean...
Ah, he's lucky, believe me. That's why the waterfront's no place for him. I mean, like me. Take me, for example. I can't sing, I can't cook, so I'm on the waterfront. But if I could sing, if I could cook, if I could make dresses, I'd be someplace else, like a dress store or something. Hey, Marco, what do you say we go to the Bounce next Saturday night? Hey, you ever seen any fighting?
Only in the moving pictures, Eddie.
Ah, you wait. You see some real fights. Hey, what Danish, what do you say? I'll get the tickets.
Sure, I like to go.
All right, okay.
I'll make some coffee, all right?
Go ahead, make some. Make it nice and strong. You wait, Marco, you see some real bouts there. You ever do any boxing?
No, I never.
I bet you've done some, huh, Danish?
Oh, no.
Oh, come on, I'll teach you.
Hey, what's he got to learn that for?
Hey, you never know. Somebody's liable to step on his foot or something.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, I'll teach you a couple passes.
Go ahead, Rodolfo. He's a very good boxer. He could teach you.
But I don't know
Hey,
how.
like this, keep your hands up, okay? Keep it to the left, okay? Keep it up, okay? Now I'm gonna teach you how to block, okay? So when I come at you like this, hey, that's it, okay? All right, okay, come into me, come on.
I don't want to hit you with.
Hey, don't pity me, throw it. I'll teach you how to block it. That's it, okay? Look at him, okay. All right, now come on, for the jaw, that's it. All right, atta boy. Sure, very good.
Oh, he's very good.
Sure, he's great. Okay, come on, you put something behind you. You can't hurt me, kid. Atta boy! All right, okay. Now I'm gonna hit you, okay? So block me, see?
What are you doing? He's teaching him. He's very
Sure,
good.
he's great. Look at him go. Okay, now watch out, Danish. Here I come. What? I didn't hurt him. Did I hurt you, kid?
No, he didn't hurt me. I was only surprised.
That's enough, Eddie. He did do pretty good, though.
Sure, he could be great. I'll teach him again sometime, Marco.
Dance, Catherine. Come.
Just remember, darling, all
Can you leave this chair?
What do you mean?
From here.
Sure, why not? That's hard. It's on an angle, that's why.
Here.
On the 23rd of December, a case of Scotch whiskey slipped from the nets while being unloaded, as a case of Scotch whiskey is inclined to do. On the 23rd of December, on Pier 41, there was no snow, but it was cold. His wife was out shopping, and Marco was still at work. The boy had not been hired that day. Catherine told me later that this was the first time that they'd been together, alone, in the house.
You hungry?
Not for anything to eat. I have nearly $300, Catherine. Catherine,
I heard you.
but you don't like to talk about it anymore?
Sure, I don't mind talking about it.
What worries you, Catherine?
I've been meaning to ask you something. Could I?
All the answers are in my eyes, Catherine. But you don't look in my eyes lately. You're full of secrets. What is the question?
Suppose I wanted to live in Italy.
You're gonna marry somebody rich?
No, I mean live there, you and me.
When?
Well, once we get married.
You want to be an Italian?
I don't have to be Italian to live there. Americans live there.
Forever?
Yeah.
You're fooling me?
No, I mean it.
Where do you get such an idea?
You're always saying it's so beautiful over there with the mountains and the ocean.
You're fooling!
No, I mean it.
Catherine, if I had brought you home with no business, no money, nothing, they would call the priest and the doctor. They would say Rodolpho is crazy.
I know. I think that we would be much happier there.
Happier? What would you eat? You can't cook the view.
Maybe you could be a singer in like Rome.
Rome! Rome is full of singers.
Well, I could work there.
Where?
There must be jobs somewhere.
There is nothing! Nothing, nothing, nothing! Now tell me what you're talking about. How can I take you from a rich country to suffer in a poor country? What are you talking about? I would be a criminal stealing your face. In 2 years, you would have an old hungry face. When my brother's babies cry, they give them water. Water that boiled the bone. Don't you believe that?
I'm afraid of Eddie here.
We wouldn't live here. Once I am a citizen, I could find better jobs. I could work anywhere, and we would have a house. Catherine, if I were not afraid to be arrested, I would start to be something wonderful here.
Tell me something, Rodolpho. And just tell me. Would you still want to do it if It turned out that we had to live in Italy, just if it turned out that way.
This is your question or his question?
I would like to know, Rodolfo, I mean it.
To go there with nothing?
Yeah.
No. No.
You wouldn't?
No, I will not marry you to live in Italy. I want you to be my wife, and I want to be a citizen. So you tell him that or I will, yes? And tell him also and yourself, please, that I am not a beggar, and you are not a horse, a gift, a favor for a poor immigrant.
Don't get mad.
I'm furious. You think I'm so desperate. My brother is desperate, not me. You think I would carry on my back the rest of my life a woman I didn't love to be American? It's so wonderful. You think we have no tall buildings in Italy? Electric lights, no wide streets, no flags, no automobiles. Only work we don't have. I want to be American so I can work. That is the only wonder here is work. How do you insult me, Catherine?
I didn't mean
My heart dies to look at you. Why are you so afraid of him?
It's only that I...
Do you trust me, Catherine? Do you?
He was good to me, Rodolfo. You don't know him. He was always the sweetest guy to me. Good. He raises me up all the time, but he don't mean it, I know. I would just feel ashamed if I made him sad because I always dreamt that when I got married, he'd be happy at the wedding and laughing, and then now he's mad all the time and nasty. Just tell him you live in Italy. Just tell him, and maybe he can trust you a little more, see, because I want him to be happy, Rodolfo. I like him, and I can't stand it.
Oh, little girl.
I love you, Rodolfo. I love you.
Then what are you afraid? That he'll spank you?
Don't laugh at me. I've been here every day of my life. I've seen him when he wakes up in the morning.